So a couple of days ago, I had made a video about these two people. This woman who was graced by God to be accepting of this man and his community peen behaviors. She would still iron his clothes knowing that he's going out to be with his side chicks. Now, in the comment section, they said in the fuller version of this video, this man right below me, this peen haver right here, was talking about how she wasn't his typical type. He typically likes Latinas who are smaller, and she was not that. She was just closer. These other women that he preferred were like 30 minutes away, but she was about like 5 minutes away and would cook for him. So she was convenient and he was able to tap into her resources. So she was good for something. And so that is the reason why he chose her to be like the main one. So she would be doing the heavy lifting and keeping the foundation of the house together so he could go out and just sleep with his preferences. And these people are just laughing it up and kikiing it up, and I'm just sitting here listening to this just disgusted. Other people jumped into my comment section to further speak on these people. There was a woman that said that she used to go to the church of these people and said that they laugh and talk about their relationships at church all the time. There is another woman that I saw her video on here, and she says she still goes to this church even though she's uncomfortable with the way they talk about their relationship. There was another woman that jumped into my comment section that said, you haven't watched the whole video, so you're just judging on clips. And I am absolutely judging on clips because these people are normalizing dysfunction. And if they have daughters, if they have women that look, young women and girls that look up to them, this tells them that having a husband that is community peen, that could possibly bring home diseases to their home, that could have outside babies and put a financial strain on your home, that is not rooted in integrity. They're saying that this is normal, and then they're laughing about it like she was my fifth choice. I didn't really want to be with her, but I'm with her because she cooks for me. That's the reason why I'm judging. I'm judging because I'm disgusted by these people, and that's basically that. And yeah, they're making it like this is biblical, and then they're pulling random verses out of their butts, but this is literally just dysfunction and disgusting.
When I met her, she was one.
Don't take much.
But I met her, she was 175.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm used to 125 too.
Yeah.
She 5'6", 175, and she was the wrong color.
Right.
And I was used to
that part.
So I'm like, man, you messing up my whole flow, because I'm going to a predominantly Hispanic and black school.
Right.
She was at the white school in our neighborhood, which I didn't go there because they didn't allow you to play quarterback. So I had to use my uncle's address to go to school in the hood. So that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother story.
Because that's back. We're both graduates of 1991.
Yet we still ended up together.
Yeah.
So we know there was a God thing, but
yeah.
So you tell me, so what made you keep coming back to her? She's not your preference.
She lived down the street.
I would always feed him.
So you saying convenience?
Very much. I lived 30. All my other girlfriends lived 30 minutes away. She lived about 3 minutes away.
This sounds terrible. This is getting worse and worse
and worse.
But I would always feed you.
She would feed me.
He always had a meal ready.
Oh man, listen.
I said, women, you got to feed him.
And she would give me money. She worked at Lane Bryant. I'm like, this girl's a senior in high school working at the mall. I'm like, and then again, when we would talk, we had chemistry.
We did.
She just wasn't my preference. And see, I got a lot of friends that are single right now.
Yep.
They're divorced, single. They want exotic.
Right.
I'm like, some of y'all need to get you an auntie.
That's right. That can make a business.
That's a whole different conversation.
She should be able to cook.
My wife's like, baby, what is that supposed to mean? You saying I'm auntie? I said, baby, you an auntie.
That's all right. It's okay.
I said, you used to be exotic.
I used to be.
Well, you a grandma now.
I'm 52.
Even the other day I told her, I said, you auntie exotic.
Yeah. That's right. I'll take it.
So even though you say that she's not your preference, clearly you're attracted to your wife.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
What are you attracted to?
First of all, she's beautiful. You know, I love her brains, her mind. I'm attracted. That's the first thing I was attracted to. But then I had to pivot because she said it earlier. I was used to, heavier chest meat, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Heavier chest meat.
Yeah. And then smaller in the other areas. Yeah. So I had to really pivot. You know what I'm saying?
To the opposite.
Yeah, to the opposite. And I made the adjustment. And I have for almost 35 years now.
Have you ever apologized to her for all the stuff you took her through?
Absolutely.
What was that moment like?
Man, I'll never forget. After I found out I wasn't going to prison, I got probation.
4 years.
For 4
Which
years.
was the best thing because he had to stop smoking weed, couldn't drink.
And the judge even said, if you run a stop sign during these 4 years, he said, if you flunk one drug test, I'm putting you in prison for 4 years. And so I got set free that day. Yeah. John 8:32 says, and them that know the truth, and the truth will make you free. And so a couple of months later, she was leading worship at my dad's church. It was Saturday morning practice. And the Lord instructed me to get a bucket of water and wash her feet and repent to her for what I put her through.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And he did.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Some of the comments on this TikTok clip. Sinners isn't the only horror movie trending right now. Tyrin says he is the weapon formed against her. Wumi says, I feel like a curse is being laid upon me just by watching this. This person says, yo, it keeps getting worse. Nene says, third hand, fourth hand, fifth hand embarrassment. Meeks is wondering, is the entire interview just him insulting her and her just smiling through it? And then this man just laughing it up with them. He's making fun of her. He's laughing about it. She's like okaying it. This is all very dysfunctional. Divine says, I'm convinced this is a skit or some humiliation ritual. Jewel says, he's just sitting there clowning her the entire interview. Nene says, it's how the host keeps laughing at them for me. Melissa quotes him saying, she was the wrong color. She wasn't my preference. She would give me money. She used to feed me. You and auntie. And then she says, please tell me this is a joke. Sassy Amy says he hates her. Basically, he hates her. And she's just smiling with it. But look at him. Look at him. Why are you accepting this? We do not have to accept these behaviors. And we need to push back against okaying this dysfunction. Being married is like being single is not being single is not worse than this. It is better to be single than to be caught up in this. This is gross. Stop doing this. And if you are one of the people that are watching this and thinking that I'm judging, understand that you're right. I am judging this. I'm judging this all up, down, sideways, and diagonal because I think that this is foolishness and women should not have to put up with this. But y'all can go ahead and weigh in.
Oh, you think it's just best not to get married?
I don't know. I really don't. You would have to really know them for a while. Because even though with you knowing them, like I know mine for 50 years, they always
get out of control.
Never. You never know a man. They hard, and you have to know who you getting, and you gotta really know the person, because they get abuses after they get used to you.